Exodus chapter 39. From the blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, they made woven garments for ministering in the sanctuary. They also made sacred garments for Aaron, as the Lord commanded Moses. They made the ephod of gold and of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and of finely twisted linen. They hammered out thin sheets of gold, and cut strands to be worked into the blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and fine linen, the work of skilled hands. They made shoulder pieces for the ephod, which were attached to 2 of its corners, so that it could be fastened. Its skillfully woven waistband was like it, of 1 piece with the ephod and made with gold, and with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and with finely twisted linen, as the Lord commanded Moses. They mounted the onyx stones in gold filigree settings, and engraved them like a seal with the names of the sons of Israel. Then they fastened them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod as memorial stones for the sons of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses.
出埃及记39，为祭司制圣服，出28.1-14。他们用蓝色、紫色、朱红色纱缝制精致的礼服，在圣所用以供职。他们为亚伦做圣衣，是照耶和华所吩咐摩西的。以服的是用金色、蓝色、紫色、朱红色纱和搓的细麻做的。他们把金子锤成薄片，剪成细线，与蓝色、紫色、朱红色纱以刺绣的手艺织在一起。他们又为以弗得做2条相连的肩带，接连在以弗得的2端。以弗得的精致带子以一样的手艺，用金色、蓝色、紫色、朱红色纱和搓的细麻缝制，与以弗得接连在一起，是照耶和华所吩咐摩西的。他们琢出2块红玛瑙，镶在金槽里，如同刻印章，刻上以色列众子的名字。他把这2块宝石安在以弗得的2条肩带上，为以色列人做纪念时，是照耶和华所吩咐摩西的。
They fashioned the breastpiece, the work of a skilled craftsman. They made it like the ephod, of gold, and of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and of finely twisted linen. It was square, a span long and a span wide, and folded double. Then they mounted 4 rows of precious stones on it. The first row was carnelian, chrysolite, and beryl. The second row was turquoise, lapis lazuli, and emerald. The third row was jacinth, agate, and amethyst. The 4th row was topaz, onyx, and jasper. They were mounted in gold filigree settings. There were 12 stones, 1 for each of the names of the sons of Israel, each engraved like a seal with the name of one of the 12 tribes. For the breastpiece, they made braided chains of pure gold, like a rope. They made 2 gold filigree settings and 2 gold rings, and fastened the rings to 2 of the corners of the breastpiece. They fastened the 2 gold chains to the rings at the corners of the breastpiece, and the other ends of the chains to the 2 settings, attaching them to the shoulder pieces of the ephod at the front. They made 2 gold rings, and attached them to the other 2 corners of the breastpiece on the inside edge next to the ephod. Then they made 2 more gold rings, and attached them to the bottom of the shoulder pieces on the front of the ephod, close to the seam just above the waistband of the ephod. They tied the rings of the breastpiece to the rings of the ephod with blue cord, connecting it to the waistband, so that the breastpiece would not swing out from the ephod, as the Lord commanded Moses.
胸带是以刺绣的手艺，如同以弗得的做法，用金色、蓝色、紫色、朱红色纱和搓的细麻缝制。胸带是正方形的，他们把它做成2层，这2层各长1虎口，宽1虎口。他们在上面镶4行宝石，第1行是红宝石、红碧玺、红玉，第2行是绿宝石、蓝宝石、金刚石，第3行是紫玛瑙、白玛瑙、紫金，第4行是水苍玉、红玛瑙、碧玉。这些都镶在金槽中。这些宝石有以色列12个儿子的名字，如同刻印章，每一颗有自己的名字。 代表12个支派。他们在胸带上用纯金打链子，像编成的绳子一样。他们又做了2个金槽和2个金环，把这2个环安在胸带的两端。他们把那2条编成的金链系在胸带两端的2个环上，又把链子的另外2端扣在2个槽上，安在以服的前面的肩带上。他们做了2个金环，安在胸带的两端，在以服的里面的边上，又做2个金环，安在以服的前面2条肩带的下边，靠近接缝处，在精致带子的上面。他们用蓝色的带子把胸带的环与以弗得的环系住，使胸带绑在以弗的精致的带子上，不致松脱，是照耶和华所吩咐摩西的。
They made the robe of the ephod entirely of blue cloth, the work of a weaver, with an opening in the center of the robe like the opening of a collar, and a band around this opening so that it would not tear. They made pomegranates of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen round the hem of the robe. And they made bells of pure gold, and attached them around the hem between the pomegranates. The bells and pomegranates alternated round the hem of the robe to be worn for ministering, as the Lord commanded Moses. For Aaron and his sons, they made tunics of fine linen, the work of a weaver, and the turban of fine linen, the linen caps and the undergarments of finely twisted linen. The sash was made of finely twisted linen and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, the work of an embroiderer, as the Lord commanded Moses. They made the plate, the sacred emblem, out of pure gold, and engraved on it, like an inscription on a seal, Holy to the Lord. Then they fastened a blue cord to it to attach it to the turban, as the Lord commanded Moses.
以弗得的外袍是以编织的手艺做的，颜色全是蓝的。袍上方的中间留了一个领口，领口的周围织出领边，好像铠甲的领口，免得破裂。他们在袍子下摆用蓝色、紫色、朱红色纱和搓的细麻做石榴，又用纯金铸了铃铛，把铃铛钉在石榴中间。袍子下摆周围的石榴中间，一个铃铛一个石榴，一个铃铛一个石榴，在袍子下摆的周围用以供职，是照耶和华所吩咐摩西的。他们用编织的工为亚伦和他的儿子做细麻布内袍、细麻布里冠、细麻布精致头巾和搓的细麻布裤子，又用蓝色、紫色、朱红色纱和搓的细麻，以刺绣的手艺做腰带，是照耶和华所吩咐摩西的。他们用纯金做一面圣冠上的牌，如同刻印章，在上面写着归耶和华为圣，又用蓝色的带子把牌系在礼冠上，是照耶和华所吩咐摩西的。
So all the work on the tabernacle, the tent of meeting, was completed. The Israelites did everything just as the Lord commanded Moses. Then they brought the tabernacle to Moses, the tent and all its furnishings, its clasps, frames, crossbars, posts and bases, the covering of ram skins dyed red and the covering of another durable leather, and the shielding curtain, the ark of the covenant law with its poles and the atonement cover, the table with all its articles and the bread of the presence, the pure gold lampstand with its row of lamps and all its accessories, and the olive oil for the light, the gold altar, the anointing oil, the fragrant incense, and the curtain for the entrance to the tent, the bronze altar with its bronze grating, its poles and all its utensils, the basin with its stand, the curtains of the courtyard with its posts and bases, and the curtain for the entrance to the courtyard, the ropes and tent pegs for the courtyard, all the furnishings for the tabernacle, the tent of meeting, and the woven garments worn for ministering in the sanctuary, both the sacred garments for Aaron the priest and the garments for his sons when serving as priests. The Israelites had done all the work just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Moses inspected the work and saw that they had done it just as the Lord had commanded. So Moses blessed them.
会幕完工，出35.10-19，会幕的帐幕一切的工程就这样做完了。凡耶和华所吩咐摩西的，以色列人都照样做了。他们把帐幕运到摩西那里，帐幕和帐幕的一切器具，就是钩、板、横木、柱子，带毛眼的座，染红公羊皮的盖，精美皮料的盖，遮掩的幔子，法柜、柜的杠、柜盖，供桌、供桌的一切器具，供柄、纯金的灯台，摆列的灯，灯台的一切器具，点灯的油，金坛、膏油，芬芳的香，帐幕的门帘，铜坛，坛的铜网，坛的杠，坛的一切器具，洗濯盆和盆座，院子的帷幔，柱子，带毛眼的座，院子的门帘，绳子，橛子，帐幕，就是会幕使用的一切器具，以及圣所侍奉用的精致礼服，亚伦祭司的圣衣和他儿子的衣服，供祭司职分用。这一切工作都是以色列人照耶和华所吩咐摩西做的。摩西看见这一切的工，看哪，耶和华怎样吩咐，他们就照样做了。摩西就为他们祝福。